you enjoyed this video and are interested on what Supreme is dropping every week, hit that like and subscribe. What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about the week 18 drop list for Supreme. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. This is a banger of a week. There's a lot of big stuff going on, and it's led off by this Nike collaboration. So we've got some Shox Ride 2s, and Shox were huge when I was a little kid, so it's always funny seeing them come back out. But I actually really like this iteration of the Shox. I'm typically not a big fan of these silhouettes, but I actually like these styles and colorways a lot. I think they did a pretty solid job with them. I really like this green one, and the white one's really clean, and the red ones too. The black ones are actually my least favorite. It's just a lot of black going on, but yeah, I think they did a really good job with these shoes, and I'm actually really surprised that I like them so much. And then they went ahead and did some hats too. I am personally not a fan of the hats. I feel like they have a cool look. I feel like the shape is just a little weird. I feel like the cut is like a little high above the ear for my personal liking. But yeah, I thought these were alright. Definitely could see like some tennis players or somebody in these, but cool that they're just bringing Shox stuff back. And then here's some pictures of it on feet and on head. But yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job with these, and the hat material that they chose is interesting, that like mesh. So yeah, pretty cool pieces in my opinion to start off the collection. Moving on, we've got some Vance and Leather stuff. So Vance and Leather is pretty much always a collaborator with Supreme, but these pieces pretty much knocked it out of the water. We've got some like zip up mesh jackets, it looks like here, and I thought these were really cool. I think the purple and green one's my favorite, and I really like this camo one too, but the black one's pretty clean too in my opinion. So these are all pretty solid pieces in my opinion. Typically I don't like jackets really without hoods, but the design on these I think they did really well with. And then moving on, we've got these like double hoodie type of things. It looks like a crew neck almost like sewn into a hoodie. I'm not sure if they're actually sewn in. I'm gonna imagine they are just looking at these pieces. And then we've got the big Supreme going across the back. I like the colors that they went with for these. I don't really love the piece, but I don't really dislike it either. I think it's pretty solid. I'm not too strong one way or the other, but I do like the colors that they went with this. I think the gray looks a little odd underneath the like cream white and the green. I wish they would have either made the hood green or made the hood the same color as this like white or off-white outer layer. But yeah, not my favorite pieces, but definitely still solid. Definitely not pieces that I dislike. Moving on, we've got a piece that I don't really like, and that's just because of the imagery, and I'm sure a lot of people will like this strictly because of the imagery. It's this like little like Japanese like devil looking type of thing. I'm sure there's a name for it, so if anyone can enlighten me on what the name for this image is, let me know down below, because I'm sure it's not just like a Japanese devil type of thing. But they've got the 94 in there for the year that Supreme was made, and then a little Supreme logo underneath it, and then we've got some stuff on the hood and then some stuff on the left sleeve too. So it'll be interesting to see more images of those, to see like what the artwork on the sleeve actually says and what the artwork on the hood really looks like. And then down here we've got I can't really even make out what this is. I'm just gonna imagine that white logo says Supreme, so it's probably like a classic font, but just a little left chest logo is what I'm gonna assume there. I like the colorways that they went with for these too. I like that burgundy and brown are probably my favorite, but I'm sure the white and black one are clean. And then navy, you can't really ever go wrong with navy. So yeah, solid choices for those. Pretty basic tees, but I think they come off pretty nicely. And then next we've got a piece that I don't really like so much. It's like a mesh jersey with some holes in it. While I respect their decision to do something creative, this is not a piece that I thought was executed very well. I thought these just look kind of weird. Yeah, I would imagine, I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of lost for words on these, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just gonna move on. And then next we've got what are probably my favorite pieces from this drop. Even though this drop is really solid, I think these might be my favorite, and I'm actually not sure which colorway I would choose because I really like them all, but I'm in between the purple and the camo one. But yeah, Vanson did a really good job with all these designs. These are really similar to those mesh jackets, and I like these sweaters more than the mesh jackets, so therefore they are taking my #1 spot for the week, I believe. But yeah, I thought they did a great job with the design on these, and thought the logos and everything were well placed and cohesive. And then we've got the shorts version of these. So as you guys seen earlier in the season, I think Bloody Osiris and Bloody Dior were wearing these for some photo shoots. I'm not a big fan of the shorts. I feel like it's a little too much going on for shorts. They did keep the same theme as the tops that they went with for the Vanson collab, so these aren't like the worst things in my opinion. I think like the mesh it's like a mesh denim short look type of thing. I don't know, that's kind of throwing me off. It's a little weird, and the shorts look a little long for my liking. I like shorter shorts. So yeah, these are gonna be a hard pass for me, but I'm not mad at these. I understand where they were going with the designs, just not something I would ever see myself wearing. And then we've got bags too. So these are obviously with the Vanson collaboration, just continuing on with the same exact like motif and theme for the designs. But I think these bags are pretty cool. I'm not really like someone who's gonna buy a bag from Supreme. I feel like there's a lot of better options out there. But if you're someone who like goes to a lot of events, especially like racing themed events, I feel like these are going to be great pieces for you. Just not something for me. I don't really need like a duffel bag like this, or like a little pouch bag like this, but I do think these little pouch bags are actually pretty cool. I think the black one probably is the hardest. I'm curious to see the front of it, if it's just the same exact patch. I would imagine it is. I feel like it would be weird if they did it on two and then just completely went black and white on this one, but I think this one could be a little harder than the rest of the bags in this collection. And then if you guys haven't seen this yet, this was pretty funny. We have Spira, which is just a water gun. I thought these were really cool. Definitely a piece I would love to have around the house. Not something I would go for because there's so many other cool pieces in this drop that I'd be afraid to miss out on those if I went for this, but something I could see myself picking up if I had a little extra cash laying around and just saw it in a store or something. I can't imagine they're gonna have like crazy resale value, but I imagine they'll sell for more than what they're retailing for sure. And then next we've got like a little cot type of thing that just says Supreme across it. I thought these were pretty cool, especially if you're someone who's like big into camping. This would be awesome. This will go great in the Airstream if you were able to get one of those. But anyways, yeah, I thought these were pretty cool. Not really sure how I would use it. I'm not like a big camper. I don't really go sleep on cots or anything like that, but I thought these were really cool. Maybe just even have like set up as like a bench in the studio, or just like a bench in the backyard or something. Just a cool little accessory that Supreme released, in my opinion. And then I actually thought about buying these for my mom. So my mom is always coming through buying me random Supreme stuff. Big shout out to her, she's awesome. But these are just like little pots that obviously say Supreme on them. Nothing like world changing. I'm sure they're gonna be really expensive for what they are. This kind of reminds me of when Supreme released the brick, but these are obviously more functional than a brick, and just you can display these in a lot better way than you can a brick. So I thought these were a lot cooler. It does look like there's two sizes. If I were to get one for my mom, I'd probably just go with the smaller one just because it will be cheaper. But yeah, we'll see what the prices are looking like on those. I can't imagine they're very consumer friendly in terms of price. And then lastly, for this drop, we've got some sunglasses. We have 4 iterations of sunglasses, and I'm actually not sure what the names. Oh, okay, it says right there. Club, Levy, Kodo, and Velo sunglasses. So I was curious because you could see like the Velo name on here, and then on some of the other sunglasses in the later photos you could see the name. So I was curious if those are the names, but it looks like they are. And I'm gonna imagine Club, like the list that I stated, is going from bottom to top and not top to bottom, because the Velo is at the top. So you can imagine it's Club, Levy, Kodo, and then the Velo. I think the Club ones are my favorite personally, but I really like these ones too, especially these like turquoise, I think is the proper name for that. I never know what to call those types of sunglasses, and I really like these ones with like the rhinestones. Definitely pop. The black ones are pretty clean too. The purple ones, probably not something I would wear. And then here's better looks at them from the side. Yeah, pretty simple. I like the shape of the sunglasses. I like the little gold Supreme logo on the side. So yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job with these. Thought these were pretty clean. And then moving on to the next style, again, I like this like turquoise color and this black, but these frames are actually a little too skinny for my liking. I like how they get like a little wider towards the sides, and I like how they have like the wide part. I can't think of the name of it. Yeah, whatever that part is, the part that like goes over your ear. I thought that looks pretty clean, being wider, and I like the gold band here, but the actual frames are not something I really love. And then yeah, these are definitely my favorite. I think the like brown and gold ones are the cleanest in my opinion, but I would wear the blue and the red ones, and also the black on black. I think these ones are just super sick. The like double face type thing is really cool, and yeah, I thought these are just really sick. Definitely my favorite of the sunglasses for this week. And then we've got the Velo pairs, and I thought these were pretty cool too. These are definitely more of like an athletic pair of sunglasses for like bikers type of vibe, but I thought these were cool. I think the gold one's really cool. but I also like the black and the white ones. It doesn't really look like the white ones have any tint though, so I'm not sure if those are just like protective glassware or if they actually have any tint to them. So that would be interesting to see. From this, I'm going to assume that they just are protective and don't have any tint or anything like that. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this week. So let me know what you guys are planning on getting down below. I thought this was a really good week. I thought the collaborations they did a really good job with, and we have a lot of pieces dropping that people are usually hyped for, like the sunglasses and just like the Nike collab when it comes to the shoes. I also thought the water gun was a really cool accessory, and I thought the cots were pretty cool too. Not something that I would really use, but definitely something that I appreciate. But anyways, with all that being said, let's just go ahead and look at the prices here. Alrighty, so keep in mind these prices are estimations, but these prices are actually looking a little better than I expected. I would have expected this Supreme Vance and sweater to be more than 200. I actually would have expected the mesh jacket to be a lot lower than 700. But the shocks are pretty on point for what I expected. I did not expect $800 for those mesh bags. I think that's a little just outrageous. I'm not sure what they must have real leather like in them somewhere. It was hard to tell, but if they're charging that much for it, they must have leather accessories or leather detailing. It looks like the flames and stuff are leather on those jackets, but for that price range they have to have real leather on them somewhere. And then the water gun is a little more expensive than I had predicted. $228, definitely not something I would have expected. I would have expected closer to like 60 to 100, so way out of what I would have guessed. And then for the plant pots or whatever you want to call them, 188 and 128 is definitely pretty fair, so might have to try to get my mom one of those. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point, I really appreciate it. And leave a comment down below what you guys are planning on picking up. And if you enjoyed this video and are interested on what Supreme is dropping every week, hit that like and subscribe, because I usually cover the video of what's going to be dropping for the next week. So yeah, thank you guys again, and we will see you next time. Have a good one.